Sure. 60 years deep, still fighting the chain. Different time, same system, same pain. One step forward, two steps back, but we still move, can't fade to black. They tell us wait, but we waited enough. The road's been long and the climb's been tough. From cotton fields to concrete blocks, we build the dream while they change the locks.
We rise up, hands high for the people. We rise up, justice and love make it equal. Hope still burning, can't kill that flame. We march in unity, remember the name. We rise up, hands high for the people. We rise up, justice and love make it equal. Hope still burning, can't kill that flame. We march in unity.
Oh, hey there, family and friends. Welcome to Apex Ascend. I am your host, Rodney LaBruce, and you are in the right place. This is the place where we rise above the noise and all of the talk. This is the place where we teach lions how to rise and roar. You are that lion. So go out there and make your voices heard. Let the world know that you're not playing anymore. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at some more of the issues that continue to shape our lives and our community, our future, and even the people we love. This isn't politics as usual. This is purpose. This is truth. And this is where the work of building a community that stands strong, that stands united, and that stands on the belief that poverty can and will end one day. This is where that work begins. So let's get right to today's episode. Now, I'm recording this Friday, December 5th, 2025. Monday, December 8th, 2025. I don't know for sure how the political landscape is going to look. But I do know that I'm here, you're here, and as long as we're here, then that's all that matters. So how about just for this moment, just for today, we focus on that. We focus on you, me, and the people doing the work. There are those who were born for the spotlight, and then there are those who were born for the moment. Me, I don't like spotlight. So let me tell you a little bit about what happened to me last week. I was talking to a group of Republicans. Yeah, I do that. And when I began to explain what I'm trying to do here in the district, they kind of understood it right away. And what is it that I want to do? Well, we're going to end poverty in District 30 by making District 30 self-reliant, not depending on outside money. However, we will go after every dime that's owed to us, but we're not going to be tied to the whims of government and a group of people who think they know what's best for us. So District 30 is going to be a model for every other district in the country to follow. Now, every district doesn't look the same. We don't all speak the same. We don't have the same issues that we're facing every day. But every district does have poverty. Every district does have people who are suffering. And every district has people who need help. So no matter what the reason is for poverty, when you see children and senior citizens suffering the way they do, and I don't care why, we just need to stop it. And when I was talking to these Republicans, they agreed. No one wants to see children hungry. I don't care if you're red or blue, black or white. No one wants to see our elders pushed aside. I started a nonprofit a long time ago when we were first in the ministry. It was called INF, stands for I'm Not Finished. And we started it because I was watching a news episode, 10 o'clock news, way back in the day when I watched 10 o'clock news. And on it, I don't know what was going on economically back then, but there was a story about an older lady who was telling the interviewer how she was forced to choose between eating and buying medicine. And I'm not talking about eating steaks and ribeyes and lobster. I'm talking about she was forced to make the decision of whether or not she wanted to buy medicine or eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And in that moment, I looked at her and I thought to myself, you know what? In the time of their life when they should be living out their golden years, they should be relaxing in the sun somewhere. They're having to make these decisions. And I wanted to help. I wanted to do something. And we started this organization, INF. And behind it, the goal, the mission was to take these senior citizens and let them know that we know they're still there, that they exist, that they are loved. They're not forgotten. We not only wanted to provide them with running errands for them, taking them grocery shopping, we wanted to let them know by giving them entertainment in their later years that they can still have fun, that they can still stand up and be counted. We wanted to let the entire world know that when you look at an individual in this group, that individual is saying, I'm not finished. I still have a life to lead. So everybody can agree that senior citizens and children don't deserve to suffer like they've been. Now, I also talked to some of my Democratic friends out there on the street. And we were talking, and we all agreed that over the last 60 years, we seem to have been taking one step forward and two steps back. We all agreed that doing the same things we've been doing has pushed our community backwards and not forward. So both sides agree that something has to change. Both sides. Both sides know that this district, this city, this state and country cannot afford another decade of the same strategies that have already failed us. If we keep doing the same thing that we've been doing, getting the same results, that's the definition of insanity. Definition of idiocracy, if you've ever watched that movie, which I love. It's one of my top 5, I think. Watch it all the time. Now, people also ask me when I'm out there campaigning, why am I running? And here's my honest answer. I don't care what politician you look at. You can love them. You can put them on a pedestal. You can think they are the best thing since sliced bread. But I do not believe that any politician is perfect. Not me, not President Obama, not Clinton, not Lincoln, not anybody. As a matter of fact, if Jesus himself were representing District 30, I would back off and go sit down somewhere because he is perfect. But everybody else, anybody else walking this green earth has blind spots. Trust me. And one thing I've learned is this. The number one job of every elected official is simple. You can guess. What is that? What is the number one job of every elected official? And here's the answer. Simple. Get reelected. That's it. Number one job of every elected official in this country, in this world, I would say, is to be reelected. That goal shapes what they speak up about. It shapes what they stay silent about. And you got to watch. People pay close attention to what people say, what politicians say. But the silence is where the truth lives. So pay attention to not only what they say, but what they don't say and what they don't speak out against or for, because those things are equally as important. The bills that politicians push, the fights that they pick, the fights that they choose to avoid, all of this is tied to their number one job, keeping that seat. And here's the part that people don't always say out loud. The issues that politicians speak out against and policies that they stand behind, all of those are usually filtered through the same question. Will this help me get reelected? And this is where worldview comes in. And I've always, if you've listened to me in any platform for an extended or long enough, you know or heard me talk about worldview. I talk about it all the time. Now, worldview is the lens we use to see the world. It shapes how we think, how we choose, how we interpret everything around us. Our worldview is the lens, it is the filter that creates our reality. Remember, it's that lens that determines what you see and how you see it. So in essence, it becomes our reality. And if that lens is skewed, then our decisions will be skewed as well. So when a politician's worldview is centered on re-election, then every issue, every vote, every meeting they take, every single moment is seen through that lens, not through what's right for the people, but through what is safest for their career. Now, sometimes that aligns with the community. And when it does, no one notices the difference. But when it doesn't, when those issues don't align with the community and what's important in the community, then that's when the disappointment comes. That's when their decisions lean toward the people who paid to keep them in office instead of the people who trusted them with their voice. So my job is different. My job is simple: to end poverty in District 30. That's it. That's the work. I'm doing that now before the election even happens. And I'll be doing it whether I win or lose. I'm not chasing the approval of any big donor, and I'm not building a platform for myself. And I've been running in this election for, about a year and a half now. It's been that long. And since I've been running, you can imagine that I've gotten every piece of advice that anybody can give. I've gotten advice from everybody, and I love it. I'll take it. Most people in the field will tell me that I need to go meet this power broker in the local party, or they say that I should kiss this person's ring or bow the knee to this other person. And got to the point to where I just refused it. Not doing that. Not even trying. And they look at me and tell me, you know what? Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just follow the framework of how to politic. Follow that framework that's already in place and keep doing that. But the way I feel is this. If the will is broken, if the will does not function, then the will does need to be reinvented. And what I'm doing might take a bit longer because what I'm doing is I'm laying the foundation. I'm building brand new infrastructure. And this is what's best for the community I choose to serve. This is actually what's best for the entire nation as a whole. If we take this stance on how to politic, then instead of having this great big wealth gap, the laws and economy would be more for the people more than it is right now for the few. I'm building a new structure, creating this kind of infrastructure that belongs to the people and not to the gatekeepers. And I'm focused on one thing: ending poverty for our people. And here's the truth. Both Republicans and Democrats can see the suffering. They can see the setbacks. What they needed to see is someone willing to say the quiet parts out loud. And that's why I'm running. Not for a title, not for attention, not for the spotlight. I'm running because this is the moment. This is the moment where everything changes. In our district, our little old district, District 30, deserves someone whose number one job is to work and not the re-election. And if we do this thing together, we can build the kind of community where no child goes hungry, no senior citizen is left behind, and every single family has a real chance to rise up. That is the mission. This is the movement. And we are here at the moment. Thank you for joining me today on Apex Ascent. If something you heard spoke to you, share it, talk about it, bring someone else into the conversation. We're building a community rooted in clarity and courage and truth. It's a community where we lift each other. We challenge each other. We refuse to settle for the systems that keep us stuck. If you want to stay connected or be a part of this movement, visit LaBruceforcongress.com. Follow the journey. I'm on Facebook most, LaBruce for Congress. I'm on Twitter a little bit, Instagram a little less, TikTok even less than that. But I got places in each. But you can reach me through email, Rodney at LaBruceforcongress.com, or through the website, or find my page on Facebook. This and every episode is paid for by the Rodney LaBruce for Congress Committee. We're on a journey. We're keeping it pushing. Oh, one last thing. The UALC, Unified Advocacy and Leadership Coalition. We have people reaching out from all over the country to take part in it. When you ask me how we're going to end poverty, this is a important leg to it because it's the part that identifies the problems that causes poverty. It defines those problems and it educates it educates people on the problem and the solutions. It formulates policies that can be taken and used in legislation, used in litigation, so that we're fighting the good fight in every avenue. So if you want to be a part of it, visit the website, the same one I told you about before, LaBruceforCongress.com. There's a page dedicated to the UALC. Reach out to me there and we'll get connected. And remember, the moment belongs to those willing to step into it. Don't run from it. This is your time. This is our time. Not for the spotlight, but for the moment. Let's make the change. Let's make it happen. Holla. I'll see you on the next episode of Apex Ascend.
This movement rises, it won't stop. Whoa!
We rise up, hands high for the people. We rise up, justice and love, make it equal. Hope still burning, can't kill that flame. We march in unity, remember the name. We rise up,
Voices in the fire. Dreams don't fade, they climb higher. One step forward, we'll never turn back. Together we rise, that's a matter of fact. Yeah, that's a matter of fact. Yeah.